Here.
No. Yeah, look, little pillows.
Look at
Hey.
Look at this.
First thing I'm going to do when I become principal is fire you. You're going to lose everything.
Hi, Christian.
The first thing I'm going to do when I become principal is not fire you, but keep you on as my slave.
I'll take my dick and slap it across your face.
Shut your mouth, you sassy ass motherfucker.
What is up?
Do you have anything better to do than just bothering people all the time like a gnat? Just a stop out of here.
What is going on right now?
Trying to get the baby to sleep. You feeling okay?
And now, the HBO original series, Silicon Valley.
Hi, Muhammad.
Excuse me, do you work for Pied Piper?
Yeah?
Dude, your app is killing it. Everyone I know is installing it.
Do you mind if we get a picture?
With me?
Yeah, everybody get in.
Are you firing me?
Time for Huli to let go and move
How
on.
is everybody?
You're putting me on the fucking roof?
I'm good. I'm just putting the baby to sleep.
Full of graves here. I don't like it.
How's
Really?
everyone
Are you
doing?
serious?
The whole thing feels engineered.
Well, that might make sense because I'm an engineer.
Pied Piper has taken off like
We are finally the bells of the balls. I mean, ball.
Tables. Tables are made so a person can sit down and
I
do
feel
something.
you.
Or nothing.
Is your foot still infected?
Any person can sit at a table. And if the table is large enough, many people. To make jokes, eat a meal, tell stories. Tables are for people to be together and share. And that is why tables are like Pied Piper. Grapefruits, postcards, hugs. These are things people share to connect, to become closer. To open up about ideas and things that make us feel
A
alive.
video call.
Like air, ballet, amazing haircuts, weird countries,
Hi, Jamie.
real chili, mountains.
I'm doing
continents,
good.
Earth.
I'm just putting the baby
Life
to
is
sleep.
beautiful and sad and hopeful and dangerous.
How are you doing, sweetheart?
So maybe the reason we share so much is because we understand that without sharing, we can't survive. And sharing is tables.
Wow.
Yes, tables. I see. It's a metaphor. It's a wonderful ad spot.
Yeah, we're all just tables.
I would.
I love
I
you done
would.
with the place. It's a really nicely done place.
Oh my gosh, you're still fighting that thing?
Hey, is that your dog?
It's a dog.
I'm sorry.
It's a dog.
You and I have never really had much of a rapport, have we?
It's wonderful.
Do you really think it was the butter?
Oh, look. Well, we're
That,
almost
that
there.
scares
Prepare
me. I
together,
have to be
everyone.
extra careful.
No, I didn't say it together. I simply said prepare together.
Monica, hey.
Oh, hey. How's it going? You holding up okay?
Not really.
I know, her parties are always deeply weird. Hey, I guess this is as good a time as any to say it, but
Yeah, I have to take my baby into the doctor
really
tomorrow because
sorry.
I think she's having a bad reaction to
It's really
the amoxicillin
so
she was
fucking
given
wrong.
for her
Here's the
earache.
thing. You might not be.
So I think she's fine. Irritating her at all, but it's just like a rash. It's all over her arms and some on her face. It's not itchy.
Everything's great.
Yeah, she's.
Fucking gazillion
Ugh,
dollars on the tables.
it stinks. So I think I'm just gonna have her go in tomorrow. So that's the only new thing that she's been exposed. I just want to make sure that is it. Because we also went to the park the other day, and she was playing in the dirt and stuff. And I don't know, maybe she put something in her mouth. But you can only watch them so much. So I want to make sure that it's nothing crazy. I can't get a picture of her. It's hard to see her.
No, just fine.
But like, I don't know if you can see these spots. They're all over her.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Well, yeah, that's our.
Yeah, she's like, meh. But she's in good spirits, though. So that's good.
Yeah.
Ehrlich?
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's happy.
Apparently Jared knows.
She just looks funny, but she's happy. Yeah, Sometimes you just never know what you catch. But I have those lingering coughs sometimes too. They just don't go away.
I've been to a lot of cool stuff, like a lot. You seem surprised.
No, I have not tried coconut oil. I do have some. I'm just, I did think about it though, but I'm just scared to expose her to anything else, you know? Especially since I only have one culprit right now, really, and that's the medicine. So I don't want to give the doctors too much and be like, you know, oh, and I gave her, you know, coconut oil, and I don't want to expose her to anything else really right now. I just want this to be cleared up.
What the fuck is going on with you?
What movie did you see?
Could you be more specific?
You're hiding something.
No, I'm not. Everything's fine. You know,
I'll probably try it if, and if the doctors try to prescribe her something else, I'll probably try the coconut oil first before I fill a prescription, for sure. Because if that's really what they think it is, because I Googled it and it looks, that's pretty much what an adverse reaction to amoxicillin looks like. So if that is what it is, then I'm going to try the coconut oil first.
You just want me to go to the bar and leave you alone.
Was it good? Because this one wouldn't let me see it the other night. Oh, for sure.
Lie. I terrify you, as I should.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I always want to try to keep it natural, too.
I just spoke with my friend who runs a market research firm. She's going to set up a focus group for the platform. Put it in the hands of some real users, and hopefully it'll be super obvious what's going wrong.
Okay, great.
Clink, 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 gather.
But you're feeling okay? It's just other than the cough, you're feeling all right?
See the numbers change.
Well, yeah, I mean, who doesn't? Come on. I know, yeah, we tried to see it, but little miss here wasn't having it. But it's crazy though, because that would have been her fourth movie. I have had no problem taking her to the theater before. But this time, I think it was, you know, part of her teething and her ear infection. She just wasn't digging it. She just wanted to be held and walked around the mall and walk around the mall herself. So that's what we did.
New Pied Piper platform. Now,
this guy.
Denise, you said here that you were totally freaked out by the platform. What specifically totally freaked you out?
Everything. Just every single thing about it. Just like how it worked.
Now, who else found themselves totally freaked out by this platform?
She's almost out.
Barry, Warren, Natalie, Martina, Gwen, Amy, Walker, and Clay.
Oh.
You were all
Hopefully your
totally
contractions have
anyone
eased up a little
totally
bit.
Freaked out? Clark? Good. What was your reaction?
It just made me feel stupid. This file
And I know they were getting kind of intense there for a little bit, so I hope they're being a little easier on you.
It said stuff was on my phone and my iPad.
And they're not increasing, yeah. I hope they're not increasing.
So stuff wasn't on there.
He's
No,
describing
yeah,
the
our
platform
theater
as
was sold out.
Clearly, he doesn't get it. Clearly, none of these people get it. Maybe this is a bad group.
This is the fifth one today, and it's the least hostile reaction we've seen.
Okay, well, everyone that I showed the beta to loved it. Loved.
Oh, shit.
What?
So what are you, you're
Who did you give the beta to? Your friends.
33 weeks
I
tomorrow?
wanted to give it to people who would understand
Or
what I'm
today?
trying to do, so I could get useful
You're
feedback.
on Monday now.
With all due respect, I gave it to you, the one person without a computing background, and you said it felt
It's
engineered.
exciting. It's super exciting.
Oh, shit.
That's why you're enjoying
You're
it.
platform to regular people, but you actually put it in the hands of regular people.
That's why you're enjoying it. And then you're, kid you not, you're going to miss it. And you're going to forget all about the pain, and then you're wanting to have another baby. And then, you know, there's got to be some reason why we keep doing it. Because you forget about the pain.
Excuse me. Who are you?
My name is Richard Hendricks. I'm the CEO of Pied Piper.
Oh, wow. Lucky.
You're the one who forgot the download button.
Yes.
Oh, we have milk drunk.
No, actually, there is no download button because we don't need a download button. We're past that. That's the old one. This guy actually, he should have told you that.
I'm a moderator, not an advocate.
Okay, well, with Pied Piper, you don't need to download anything or send anything at all, anywhere. Because the second you take a photo or a video or a text message, It's on all of your devices instantly.
I know,
So
right?
it's on my phone?
It's like,
Yes.
Whoa,
it's
says
addicting.
0 KU.
It can get
So
really addicting. I know,
Yes,
it's
well,
like,
that's the best
sometimes
part
I
about
feel like
that
I'm
one
good
right
at
there.
two,
Yes.
but then you just
Because
never
you're
say
right,
never,
it's not
because you
actually
never
on the
know.
phone. But you don't
And like,
need
we
it
talked
to be
about
on the phone.
getting
If
him snipped,
you can see
but
it
then
on
I'm
the
like,
phone, even
that
though
just seems so
there's nothing
final,
there at all.
you know?
But where the hell is it?
Oh, thank you.
Everywhere.
He helps a lot.
And nowhere. Sort of.
It's the Filipino.
Okay, let me just take a step back here and
Your guys' baby's
explain
gonna be
this real
gorgeous.
quick.
I already know
So
it.
what was your name?
Bernice.
Bernice. What did you have for breakfast today?
Scrambled eggs.
200? I don't know how much our theater
And
held,
what's
but
in
there
the
was a
eggs?
lot of people. They were telling people that
Electrons.
it was
Right?
a sold out theater.
Electrons exist
So
in orbit.
no holding
Okay.
seats, people.
No one knows this.
Like everyone's sitting next to each
Okay,
other.
that's fine. That example, that's on me.
Oh yeah, your babies are gonna be gorgeous. It's super
Okay.
funny. Before I had kids, it was when I was pregnant with my first one. My sister would joke because my kids are half Filipino, and she would joke because Rob Schneider is half Filipino, and he used to.
Is that like
She used to
when
always
I'm
be like,
texting and
"Oh,
my
your baby
phone
could be
starts
really
guessing
cute, but you know
I'm not saying?
what?
This goes way
You could
beyond
also
that.
have a Rob Schneider in there." And I'm like,
We'll begin
hold on.
seeing each other in ways that we can
So I would
interpret.
have like visions giving
But see,
birth,
the
and
problem
Rob
is
Schneider is coming out of me,
Charming.
and it was horrible. She
What?
freaked me out.
No,
I'm like, okay.
No. I can assure you that there is no.
I mean, my
not
baby
yet
looking
kind
like
of
Rob
situation where
Schneider.
the Pied Piper will in no way become sentient and try to take over the world.
He just told us he couldn't predict it.
Are you
I'm just
having?
saying,
Are you still having weird pregnancy
Everybody
dreams?
died.
But it's a
You're right.
movie.
In those movies, there were a lot of casualties. Quite scary to think. Food for thought. Speaking of, can we order some pizzas in here?
Oh my god, really?
So when we browse into a Pied Piper folder, they get split up into
How about you,
tiny
Christian? Are you
bits
having
and
any weird
spread
pregnancy
across
dreams?
a network of other users' devices.
Yes, that's peer-to-peer distribution. Continue.
But they can't look at any of our files because they only have tiny scrambled pieces of them.
Encrypted sharding. Clark with the assist. Great. Go on.
But we can look at any of our files anytime, anywhere, even though they're not actually on any of our devices.
Yes. Yes, Bernice. That's it. That's Pied Piper. That's everything.
So it's all on our phones, even though it sort of isn't.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to think about what was
Isn't
the
it?
weirdest
Yeah. So,
pregnancy I
what do you
ever
think? Will you
had.
use Pied Piper now?
Yeah, I think I will.
Me too. Now that you've explained
Like,
how
are you
it
saying
works.
you wish you
There
could
you go.
carry
That's what we've been aiming for.
kids?
You get it.
What's he smiling at? This data was
Or wish
collected
you
the
could
second
have
he
kids
walked in
right
that room.
now? I would say wait a little bit longer.
So we're tanking.
But the
and
weirdest
it's
pregnancy
because
dream
we're
I
too
ever had,
good.
I'm trying to think about
That's
what
one
I
way of
can
looking at it.
remember.
Yes.
I remember one I had where I dreamt that bugs were crawling all over me. I don't know how you want to decipher that or interpret it, but yeah, bugs were crawling all over me. That was with this one here. I don't know if I can remember any of the ones I had with Cassie.
If you build an airplane and
It was
people are
5
afraid of
years
anything
ago,
that
so I
flies,
don't know.
You can't just take the wings off of it because at that point, all you're left with is a really slow, super expensive, shitty bus. No.
But you know what, Jamie? I was actually thinking the other day, our babies actually might look kind of
I
similar.
think people will want to fly once they realize
Because they
how
both
cool
have
the
like
platform
that,
is. Guys, I
that
know we're in
southern,
a tough spot right now, and I know we need
South
$250 million
Asian
to use in order to get our next round of
side.
funding, but this is, I think we can do
So
this.
I was thinking, I was
Do
like, oh
is
my
just take
gosh,
every last dollar that
our
we
babies
have,
might look
which
kind of
is,
similar.
Jared, what?
Well, after the table ads, the salaries, recruiter fees, you know what, I haven't done
Oh,
the
you
numbers and
can't?
you're responsible to estimate.
Okay, is it less than $1 million?
Oh, God, yeah. Okay.
It's hard to.
I'm sorry to hear that, Christian.
Yeah.
Well, definitely you
I
can
guess it's about
adopt. We've talked about adopting too.
$240.
Like instead of having our own, like another
We use that
one,
money
and
to
adopting
do
instead from the
outreach,
Philippines.
tutorials, user meetups, create a guerrilla marketing campaign that explains how cool the platform is.
Okay, y'all, I'm gonna
I
go
know
put
it's
her
not
down.
ideal,
I'll be
but
back in like 2
I really think
seconds,
we can pull
okay?
this off.
Be right back,
Yeah,
guys.
that seems doable.
Fly.
Or, here's another idea. We could put the platform on hold, take the money we have left, and pivot to something that doesn't require hours of explanation. You know, I've been showing people the video chat app that I hacked together, and...
Shut up, Dinesh! You ungrateful pricks, all of you. Your tepid response to our interests makes me ill. His plan, will it work? Almost certainly not. All of you will likely look back at this time in your lives and realize you wasted a whole year with nothing to show for it. This company is a plane, and this is Richard's goddamn plane. And if he wants to fly into the side of a fucking mountain, that is his prerogative, and it is our duty to climb on, strap in, and have a...
Crashing aside, I think this is the plan, and really, what other option do we have?
Well, I know what option I have. I can quit. So I quit.
Okay, anybody else? Guys, no. Look, Douglas, customer support is going to be a big part of this. We need you guys if we're going to get 250,000 users.
I barely have any customers to support, Richard. And the only way you're going to get that many users is if you go to one of those click farms in Bangladesh and pay for them. Good fucking luck.
Guys, wait.
Jared, let them go.
I have to do their exit interviews. I guess I can leave them on the walk to their cars. Richard, we're better off with that.
Lie.
Oh, I have a guest.
This is intolerable. A man can only do much. Banished from my own company? No. I'm just going to give them what they want. I'm going to resign. We can go to Haiti, build orphanages. Haiti? Said that one should think globally, locally. I'm not acting at all.
Oh, okay.
Teaches the best fighter.
Yeah, adopting is amazing. You should definitely adopt. Ooh, I have a guest. Should we guess?
After we experienced the exec water rafting trip in Kerala.
Gavin, do you have a moment?
Yes.
Alone?
Of course. 10 bucks? What? Give us a moment, please.
Alright, with this big fat steak.
Gavin, I'm really not supposed to be talking to you.
Hi.
But there's something I think you should know about. Listening. A customer service rep.
Is it Abdul Rahman?
Is on campus right now
Did I say that right?
Job.
Why would anyone leave Pied Piper now?
I thought maybe you'd want to ask him yourself.
What doing?
Well done.
Turn you on.
Well done.
Can't quite hear you. Coming in? Hi.
Hey, your connection.
Douglas.
Oh, it's okay.
Consider the possum. Nature's...
Gavin.
Did I say
hi?
Did I say your name right?
Of course not. Don't insult me.
What?
Gentlemen and lady of I am the possum, to which I refer. Playing dead to outwit those who wish me harm. But it is time to end the charade. For months, I've led the world to believe that my N-Frame division was pursuing a broad-based compression platform in direct competition with Pied Piper.
Well, thank you so much for guesting and talking with me.
Destined to fail.
What time is it in Saudi Arabia?
It's the most popular app in the Huli store. One of the most installed. Yes.
No.
And I happen to know because I make it my business to know that their daily active users
Where am I
are
from?
abysmal. So you were never developing a platform. Why didn't you tell us this? Says the chairperson of the board that recently asked for my resignation. Trust cuts both ways.
That's okay, Jamie.
I thought it best.
Hi.
I'm sorry, Gavin. I'm just finding all of this impossible to believe.
Is your connection
Whenever
okay?
building a platform, what did we just spend $750 million on?
I'm not going to tell you. Instead, I'm going to let the new head of product for Huli N-Frame tell you.
Oh. Dropped. Connection's not good.
Oh,
I'm
Jack Barker.
And I'm very
Did
excited
you hear my question, Jamie?
Huli N-Frame's newest product. We call it
About pregnancy dreams?
Oh my God, really?
I was just curious as to, like, if you're still having them, or, like, what's your weirdest one? Yeah, what's your weirdest pregnancy dream that you've had? Sorry, Abdul Rahman. The connection went. Good connection.
Emily, what did you have for breakfast today?
Yogurt.
Okay, and we all know what's in yogurt,
So,
right?
I don't know if you saw it, but
Multi-valent steak.
Jack Barker is back with the box.
Again?
Piper informational seminar. Now, what is Pied Piper? Excellent question.
Here it is.
God, these two.
One of your Hooli end frame boxes would go right here in this rack. Okay, let me show you the next location in which we would install one of your boxes.
Congratulations to you, Kat.
Yeah, Christian, I've always actually wanted to.
A lot of people have
That's another thing is I like being pregnant, but then I'm still on the fence on whether or not I want
no.
another child still. So, like, I've actually talked about surrogacy and caring for someone.
God.
Is that right? Even still Radio Shacks? I guess so.
Data center.
Oh my god.
This is Pied Piper.
Hi, Cynthia.
One more time. Guys, please don't leave. I beg you. Hi. Bernice. Yeah. Just look. Just look.
And Jamie keeps telling me
Boo.
Just look. Just look what they've done.
How are you doing tonight,
We
Cynthia?
kind of thought we nailed it with tables, but you say you want something light, fun, inviting. But most of all, you want something that delivers a step-by-step guide to all of the nuances of your platform. Yeah. All of this with the caveat that you don't have enough money for even a minuscule ad.
I am good.
Yes,
I just got the babies to sleep, so I'm baby free.
Anyway, here's what we came up with.
What are you up to? Where are you from? What time is it right now where you're at?
Oh my god. Clippy.
That'd be fine. You can definitely build a great relationship. I have a girlfriend that's going through that right now. She went through premenopause, unfortunately, so she's not even able to have her own kids anymore. She has one of her own, but she can't produce any more eggs to have her own. So she is, Christian's from Texas too. I wonder if you guys are like near each other. That's funny. I've actually found a lot of people are from Texas on this site. That's degrading. Anyway, so I was talking about the show, guys, not you. So anyway, so yeah, she can't. She wants to carry, but she can't have her own kids anymore. But she's going through that sort of same situation. They're looking for a donor and surrogates, and you can actually build a really good relationship with someone. And I'm sure if the first pregnancy is successful, that same person will carry a second child for you, no problem. I'm sorry, I don't give out my Snapchat. It's for family. I'm sorry. But thank you for becoming a fan. I appreciate it. Hi, Wancho. But yeah, I've noticed a lot of people from Texas are on here.
It's late. Jeez, we're bad.
Thank you, Cynthia. You'll be my YouNow family. Yeah, but yeah, you're 2 hours ahead of me, girlfriend. I'm on the West Coast.
Richard, I'm sorry the guys didn't like Pipey. It's over, Jared.
Yeah, that's a dirty tub.
A lot of animated characters.
Don't Valley on H.
Sorry, y'all just got spoiled.
Yeah, I know, we're watching it right now, so if you guys can hear it in the background, sorry for the spoilers.
Pipey, Jared. I'm talking about Pied Piper.
Hey, Jamie!
We're dead.
Don't leave anymore!
Ross, Cooley, the lawsuit, that fucking box.
Silicon Valley.
Build our platform the way we wanted to, and we did. But I guess
I know, I was like, does anyone watch Silicon Valley? I'm sorry for the spoilers, because you can probably hear in the background.
Face it, Jared. Being too early is the same as being wrong.
My tech bro, so he likes to watch this show.
We'll figure it out. I don't know if we will.
Really funny show. They use a lot of tech lingo, which is hard for me to follow. My husband gets what they're saying, but I like it, even if I don't get some of the stuff that they're talking about. It's pretty.
It's over, Jared.
It's pretty self-explanatory.
And lastly, deal to end-frame boxes to Maliant Data System Solutions. What's
another
putting us
show?
far ahead of even the most
We watch a lot of network TV. We watch like The Middle.
It appears we owe you an apology.
Oh, what's that one?
Status,
Oh, Fresh Off the Boat. My Life in Pieces.
Thank you. Of course, apology accepted. I would like nothing more.
Yeah, he'd probably be able to explain a lot of it.
Harmonious and productive manner. Actually,
it's really cool. It's about these guys that they're trying to get a startup company going
field trip
down in Silicon Valley, and they have rival. And they're going against this rival company called Hooli, which is like Google. It's a really good show.
Wow, he just kicked him out through the roof.
No, like Phoebe from Friends said, it's my oven, but it's totally their bun. That's how it would be.
Its memory is so robust, it never.
Like, I don't think I would ever be attached like that. I would probably want.
Of the Hooli board,
I don't know, maybe godmom status or something, or the cool aunt. I would like picture updates, but I'm not about to take your kid from you. Hi, Bersan. And his Miss Gim.
Guys, we need to have a serious discussion about the future of the company. Why is everyone smiling about?
Richard sent to Camden last night. The daily active users are up, way up.
Hi, Bersan. I'm not taking guests right now.
Look. Holy shit.
But thank you.
Did we just get 7,000 users in a day? We sure did.
I tried to take a guest and it was lagging really bad.
The tutorials, but we seem to be getting traction.
Richard, you pulled us out of a nosedive. Of course, inevitably we will.
It's a thing, yeah. I've always wanted to be a surrogate for somebody. Always. I'd love to carry a baby.
But in the meantime, we are flying high.
Yeah.
I don't think I would be ever able to donate my own eggs because those are like my babies, you know, that's my DNA, that's me out in the world. I want, that'd be way too hard. I think I could carry for someone, but not donate my eggs. That'd be way harder for me.
Hey, Jared. Are those numbers legit?
Oh, well, yeah, of course. You raise the kid with your partner, for sure. Yeah, and it's not like the person would have any stake in that kid's, and the kid's, upbringing or anything like that. It's just picture updates at least.
Add another 1,000 a day for the next
Hi, Mocha.
Oh wow, Jared hired an offshore company to do the Pied Piper tutorials.
That's crazy. No, I don't know. Like I say, my friend's going through all that right now. She went through premenopause, and she's not able to produce any more eggs. She had an ectopic pregnancy, and so she lost one of her fallopian tubes, and somehow that caused her other ovary to just shut down. And she's my age. She's like 29, 30. So she's done. She can't have any of her own kids. She has one, but she's not able to have any more of her own. So they're looking. She can carry, though. So they're getting a donor egg, and she is actually going to carry that baby, which she's super happy to carry. She's fine that it's not her own. That's horrible. I wonder if it's really like that.
You wouldn't surprise me.
That's depressing.
If they're making accounts, using it, shutting down, and repeating.
Wow.
That's kind of dirty, but...
That's crazy. Everyone's so quiet.
Have a job over here like that.
Hey, Jamie, you ever thought about broadcasting?
Richard.
Yeah.
It's wrong. Well, if I do the right thing here, we're done. That's it. It doesn't seem like much of an option, does it?
Richard, don't weaponize my faith in you against
Yeah,
me.
I don't think I would ever get hired to be a carrier or a surrogate because a lot of people look for someone who has never had any health issues during pregnancy, which unfortunately, my second one was a breeze, but my first one I had preeclampsia with her and I had gestational diabetes with her. So, unfortunately, that would actually put a lot of people off as to not picking me to be a surrogate because I had one pregnancy that was not perfect, wasn't healthy, you know. So that would actually put a lot of people off. So if someone close to me wants me to carry, yeah, I would totally do it. As long as I'm able to do it and physically and everything, I'll totally do it. Right. No, I can't say the same for myself, but I could see where you're coming from, honestly. It's like, just don't want people looking at you for a while. Just kind of do your own thing. Be the producer, what it is, or the director in the background. Or whatever Kenny was saying the other night.
Oh, like me?
Yeah, this is my producer and director. Baba! How's Disneyland?
Wait, you're at Disneyland and you're not... Pick the timing properly.
It's late though. Well, the park's open till midnight.
Get back over there!
Get back over to the park!
Splash Mountain.
You're wasting your time. No. Get stuck on Splash Mountain. On our 1 year anniversary, we went to Disneyland. Well, we went to Disneyland, and on our actual 1 year anniversary, we got stuck on Splash Mountain. We broke it.
No, someone else broke it. We just happened to get stuck.
No, I like to say we broke it. Is that why when he's doing his vlogs, you're kind of like not really? I mean, you're totally fine with doing baby week and all that, but like the rest of the time, you're just like, no, not wanting to do that.
And it will not surprise you to hear where the worst.
Yeah, now it's time for John Oliver.
I've been talking about it for a long time. And I've been saying it's going to happen. We are taking in thousands of people into our country.
So where is Len's from? Because I was trying to ask him the other night, and he couldn't tell me, which I didn't quite understand, but then I was like, oh, okay. So I was curious as to where he was from.
We know exactly where this
He says, I don't know how to say it in this language. I was like, well, what country? You can say the country, you type in the country's name, and he, I don't know if he just couldn't type it in English, or what?
Democrats chose to focus less on the shooter and more on the weapons he used.
How are you liking Disneyland? How was your first day? What did you do?
Led by Chris Murphy of Connecticut held the floor for nearly 15 hours, pushing for new regulations.
Yeah, I'm going to go to Disneyland for my Dirty 30 this coming February.
And to expand background checks after nearly
we go every year, but going for my Dirty 30.
Signals that his two measures would get a vote.
Wait. Is he absolutely sure he saw those signals? Or was that a hallucination brought on by ammonia poisoning after holding his pee in for 15 hours?
Gross.
To be fair though, those proposals are actually coming up.
Yes, lots of walking. Well, I have a Fitbit, and one day in Disneyland I did 20,000 steps. It was amazing. I loved it.
There is never going to be any gun control that passes.
That's true. Closing the
I love walking and running, and the more the better. I just love being on my feet.
The gun show Paul Ryan puts on every day is pretty much at this point, which means here we are again. After another mass shooting with weak legislation doomed to failure. And there is clearly a disconnect between public opinion, which favours to varying degrees a number of different gun control measures.
Did you meet anybody?
And any practical action in Washington. And it is pretty clear what is standing between...
Okay, yeah, he doesn't know how to type in English, but what country is it?
Like Peter, but for guns and effective. And to be fair to the...
He said it was somewhere in Europe. Okay, that's a lot of countries.
On gun legislation, they're an advocacy group. It's what they're supposed to do. What is shocking is just how successful they've been at it.
Just look at the last.
Because literally, if you're going to be on film, you know, several times, even a week, every day, that's crazy. I can't even imagine that. Yeah, seriously, it'd be like, get out of my face.
Who co-sponsored it had some
Hello.
credibility regarding firearms.
Yeah, aren't you there for a week?
Second Amendment rights. That's why
You did? Oh my gosh, it'd be so fun.
At the cap and trade bill.
Holy shit! That is a guy so comfortable with guns, he basically just used one as a hole punch.
Oh, outside of Europe.
Hole punch must be fucking terrifying. And Manchin did everything he could.
What is he doing in Texas?
He even inserted several of their
No offense, nothing wrong with Texas. I'm just wondering, what's he doing in Texas?
allowing firearms dealers for the first time since 1960.
I do, but I do not share that. I don't know. If I shared it here, I don't know.
In a gun control bill.
Actually, it's my Snapchat that I don't share, sorry. Yes, I do have an Instagram.
Should be tequila shots.
Yeah, for a little while there when I was pregnant, it was very,
like this in his home state.
Manchin is working with
President
Obama.
I really just wanted, there was times where it was just, I really wanted to be alone.
Yes.
I didn't want any pictures being taken of me. I tried to take a belly picture still, but I didn't want any pictures taken of me. I just wanted to be, just be in my own space. I think we all go through that.
Whenever any potential regulation comes
especially when we're pregnant. We just want to be with ourselves and our bodies.
There's no evidence that these gun laws would prevent these shootings. There is at least an absence of certain proof as to the efficacy of gun ownership laws.
So that's where you met him, huh?
That somehow gun control is, or increased gun control is the answer, in my view. That would have to be proved.
Yes, it's the old "I'm not doing anything until you can prove it" argument. The same argument favoured by.
What is everyone else up to? What did everyone do today?
Happy Father's Day, and
especially when it's your first pregnancy, everything is new. I don't want to say it's going to be the same the next pregnancy either, because my pregnancies were different in a lot of ways. But you've never experienced anything like this before. What your body is going through, you just can't even describe it. It's so supernatural to me. It's an amazing process that you're going through. And so you have to cherish it in your own way. And if that means sometimes being alone by yourself a lot of the times, then that's how it is. And that's how you feel. And a lot of times people won't respect that. And that's unfortunate. But when you're pregnant, it's really your way or the highway. And you can't worry about hurting someone else's feelings because you have to take care of yourself and know what's best for you.
A chilling effect on the CDC funding any gun research at all.
So he got to watch you on drill, not, what did you call it again? It wasn't drill.
To just $100,000
your activity that you
of
do.
last year's $5.6 billion CDC budget.
The only other things that have dropped 96% in the last 2 decades are Lycos searches and Tickle Me Elmo related stampedes.
Oh, Lord.
And it's not just the CDC struggling to collect.
Yeah, do you guys watch Last Week Tonight?
For decades, the NRA has successfully lobbied to prevent the ATF from having a database electronically searchable by name when tracing the origins of firearms. So, for instance, this is what they have to do with documents from gun shops.
Yeah, Winter Guard. So he watched you in Winter Guard. I called it drill. I'm sorry. But yeah, he watched you when you were doing Winter Guard.
Requiring them to review by hand tons of paper records and 500 million entries on microfilm. Many of the records are barely legible.
So, for example, these are records that we received as a result of Hurricane Katrina. We're to drive these out in the parking lot.
That is clearly absurd, because that does not look like a present-day record of gun ownership. It looks like the manifesto from a Spanish galleon sank in 1610.
Oh my gosh, that's so gross.
How the fuck has the
Sorry, I'm like randomly commenting on the TV.
Because the truth is, they're not that large an organisation. They claim they have a membership of around 5 million. But that is 3 million fewer members than Planet Fitness. And the members of Planet Fitness have almost no power. Most of them don't even have the power to actually go to Planet Fitness. That is true. That is true. Mid-January, that place is nothing more than a storage facility for grape-coloured exercise bikes.
And while the NRA does
No, but it was like
spend a lot of money
when I was pregnant.
outspent by even
Like
the
I consider
NAR
myself a fairly
or
active
National
person.
Association
I
of
tend to
Realtors, a
I
group
either
of
walk or I
wealthy pastors who
run
somehow convinced all of us
upwards of
to
3 to 4
live
miles
like
a
a bunch
day.
of nerds.
I definitely like to get my cardio in
Of the
and
NRA
strength
is in its
training and
members
everything.
who are
But when I
highly
was pregnant,
motivated and
it was
people
almost
on
like
the right
all of that
quick.
shut
Just look at the
down, and I
website
was
of the
just
NRA
like,
Political Action Committee. You will
into
find
like
alerts for
I
practically
was nesting
every
my
piece of
whole entire
legislation
pregnancy.
around
I
the country.
feel like just getting everything aired and taking time for myself, and
Heard on June 14th at 9
it was really
a.m.
weird. It's
in
like normally
room
I'm a very
126
active
of
person.
the
All of a
state
sudden,
capitol
poof, I
because
just
they know their
I
members
went
often show
very
up.
sedentary.
And
You
one of the
know.
reasons they're able to rally their base so effectively is they have an appealingly simple message.
It's all about a
Soccer
single issue.
is
There's no
so
four-point
fun to
plan
watch.
that they have to defend. And I would point out
Do
they
you
only
do
have
you
to serve
actually
no.
watch
So they're not
soccer?
for anything. They're against something. A
Our
single
team is
issue,
the Sounders,
one
and
word.
I love them.
Exactly.
They're really
It's a
cool.
lot easier to drum up support when you're just flatly against something. There is a reason that TLC insisted upon no scrubs, and not the implementation of a national registry of potential scrubs, aka busters, that would screen for scrub-like tendencies or affiliations with known scrubs. They knew no scrubs is a lot catchier. And the truth about politics is, it's about showing up. Remember the Manchin Toomey Amendment? Well, a national poll at that time found that 88% of people supported universal background checks, and yet Manchin's office maintains that of the calls it received, they ran 200 to 1 in opposition to the bill. And that is why it is important.
Yeah, we have. So what's his team? Do you guys have a soccer team in Texas?
On Twitter or Facebook, because you won't get a personal response, or even worse, you'll get a very
Roof Lopez, hello.
Put it away, Carlos. Put it away. And
Ew.
remember the
How are you?
which has effectively kept the CDC from studying gun violence. It is now opposed by both the American Medical Association and
What is
Jay
that?
Dickey,
Is that a corona?
the man who sponsored it in the first place.
That's a corona.
Congress tries to kill it, as Anita Lowy did last summer.
That's funny.
This is how it goes.
I didn't even know it was a little
research to
emoji
prevent
on
gun
here.
violence, protect our communities, and save lives.
What is everyone else up to today?
Question
Well,
is on
tonight,
the way, then.
today,
All in favor, say
some
aye.
of us are on the other side of the world, some of us are in
Opposed, say no.
Texas, some of us are in
Those who
Seattle.
That's not agreed to.
The fuck?
We're in all kinds of different zip codes, area codes, time
Let's
zones.
stand still and like our chances. And those headlights are shining. And if you're thinking, well, I'm sure after Orlando, if someone tries that, they'll succeed. 'cause
I
we're
hate
all
doctor's
paying attention
appointments.
now.
I have one coming up
Well,
at the
here's
end
the
of
thing
next
about
month.
that. Representative Tony
I'm taking my daughter to
tried
the doctor
overturn
tomorrow
it
because she's
again
got some
just
rash
this
thingy
Wednesday
going on.
with an amendment to a mental
2
health
a.m. That's so
bill. And
late.
this was the result.
I feel like I'm about to pass out here and it's only 11.
All those opposed say no. Opinion chair, the noes have it.
Are you fucking kidding me? That happened 4 days ago. And I'm guessing that you're hearing about it for the first time now. To be honest, we only found out about it yesterday. We've been working
Which
on
college
this
is
for
he going to go to the same college as
Look,
you?
The Dickey Amendment is emblematic of a chokehold the NRA has over even basic gun data, and it should obviously be overturned. But the hard truth is, NRA members seem to care more
My friend Robbie
consistently
has
about
that.
preventing gun control than most of us do about passing it. Because while
You never know what you're going to get, for real. I mean, I'm 29, and I have, I have hypothyroid, and I've had hypothyroid problems since I was diagnosed when I was 17. But there's days where it's real bad, and I'll be super tired and just really drained. And there's other days where I'm feeling great. But unfortunately, my hypothyroid also causes me to have high blood pressure. Now, having high blood pressure at 29 is not the funnest thing. It's very mild. However, I did a test tonight. I'm on the lowest dose of medication they're giving me. And I took a test tonight, and I was like 105 over like 62 or something like that. It was low. And so it's totally taken care of, and I don't know what I am without medication, honestly. My doctor told me to even go to half a pill, and I was too scared to. I was like, I eat super healthy and I exercise all the time, but I'm still too scared to cut down my medication because I'm a wuss.
Outnumber them. But it is time for us to learn what those members haven't. If you want to see serious changes, you
Oh, you're going to go
actually
to community
have to
college?
show
When are
up
you going to be heading to
every
DC?
fucking day. And now,
I'm really sorry to hear that with
And now,
Lopez.
60 Minutes anchors are still
But it's only
confident they can
mild,
deliver
so-
the exact soundbite they need.
He's a notorious
You know, you can,
manufacturer and
there's a lot of times that you can,
not without controversy.
improve your condition, or, you know, sometimes, you know, completely erase your condition as well. As long as, you know, and I'm sure sleep apnea is curable.
East German Secret Police.
So alarms were going off.
Oh, next year.
Took 16 years.
I know you're super excited for your road trip.
Because I was a company.
The class system was that rigid.
It was that rigid. Just accept that. Except they were going to get in. They're going to get in. They don't want to get his pants dirty. They don't want to get his pants dirty.
The do-up. You're going to do-up.
You touch it.
Yeah, losing weight definitely helps. I was almost 300 pounds when I gave birth to my first daughter.
Just like that.
And when I had preeclampsia and the gestational diabetes with her, that was a turning point. I would definitely try losing the weight first instead of surgery. You just really have to buckle down and do it. I lost over 100 pounds, way over 100 pounds. And now, I'll let you know, I'm 150 right now. And that's actually according to BMI standards, that's actually normal. That's not overweight. That's not obese for me. It is normal. Oh yeah, it's hard. It took me a year to lose my weight. It's definitely hard, but you just have to buckle down. I used to hate exercise. I used to hate fruits and vegetables and all that, and now that's all I eat is wholesome food. And I am up. And I was just saying on here, I walk or I run 3 to 4 miles a day. And I make myself do it. And I don't have cheat days. There's no such thing as cheat days. You do it. Just tell yourself there is no other option. You just get down and you do it.
Granola bar you buy at the airport. This tastes like a preserved owl pellet. Fuck it, I'm going to
Shut up, Hawaii. I've never even been to Hawaii. Lucky. At least you get out of Texas.
Why should I care about what Britain does with the EU? Honestly, as long as those
it's completely hard. I mean, if you have any questions at all, I mean, I'm more than willing to help and give you any advice as far as like dieting and exercise, because you want to do it safe. And you want to do it right.
No bandwagon diets.
No bandwagon diets. Don't do it. Just eat right. Don't eat processed food. Eat what your body is supposed to have. What was already made on this planet for you. Because anything that is unnatural is not good for you. So you should definitely eat anything that is just from the earth. That was already here before we were here.
Britain has always had an arm's length relationship with the EU.
You're welcome.
It doesn't
You know,
use the euro, and some
I'm trying to bring it down a little bit.
right to the face of EU.
But yeah, I don't eat anything processed. I mean, the only thing I eat, there is vegan cheese that I do eat. But most of the things that I eat, I used to eat McDonald's and now I don't. I just don't look at it as an option for me and I don't miss it whatsoever. That is not an option for me.
That is
I don't touch it.
And not just because all of those.
And a lot of people think that eating healthy is boring. It's not boring. It can be so fun to try all kinds of different recipes. It's so fun.
And relentlessly bureaucratic. Think of it like Gerard Depardieu.
And then people think it's too hard to cook healthy as well because you're not used to cooking. You're just used to sticking something in the microwave real quick and then it's done and ready for you. It gets so easy and you get better with it as you go along too. Like chopping up all my veggies for dinner and everything used to take so long, but now I'm like done. Now I've gotten so fast at it. I don't even miss instant food.
We do not control.
That is former London Mayor Boris Johnson.
And keep going, Christian. Like I said, it's hard with your bum foot right now. But just, do what you can. Don't not be active.
In a giant red bus for the last month with the words, "We send the
MMA is so fun. I love kickboxing. I love kickboxing. That's like hard for like a half hour to an hour, and then I'm done. I like to go hard, get my heart rate up, get sweaty. I like doing that, and then I'm good. I don't like yoga. I don't want to say I don't like yoga, but it's a little slow for me. I like it fast. I like it fast and hard. That sounds horrible. That's horrible.
Okay, bye-bye. Now, one of the other main talking points from pro-Brexit campaigners has been the EU's onerous regulations. It's even a centerpiece of the feature-length
Well, you want to eat what comes natural.
The movie.
What's naturally here for us. Your nuts, your beans, your greens. Your nuts, your greens, your beans, your fruits, your vegetables.
But that's nothing. The pillow inside is subject to 109 different EU laws.
But it's very difficult, but the more you do it, you'll get better at it.
The pillow regulations they feature. And the problem is,
and you'll build your muscle, and your body will be accustomed to it.
This one is a classification of a type of breakfast cereal that comes in pillow shapes.
What?
This one
I don't know where my pen is.
between two auto-part
Did you grab
the phrase pillow ball joints.
Maybe not. I'll show you guys a picture here.
The word pillow in reference to this weird foot pump thing.
I don't know. It's somewhere. I'm probably sitting on it.
A sex doll for a platter.
I don't know. I can pull it up here too.
So it seems the benefits of leading may be overstated, and there's a great many people.
That's really good. That's really good.
President Obama.
Yeah, and oatmeal. Oatmeal is tremendous for you. Rice, quinoa.
In fact, one Austrian
it does amazing things for your body. And then you can dress things up too. You can make your smoothies. You could put your almonds, like your almond nuts, in with your smoothies and with your greens and your fruits. You can make nummy green drinks that have cucumbers and celery in there too, and then put like some apple and strawberries. Okay, Wolf Lopez.
And let me wrap it.
It's not boring.
Cool.
Just like when I was younger, I tried to go vegan because my older sister was vegetarian, but I wanted to go alongside not vegan, vegetarian. I wanted to go vegetarian, but my parents, they tried to help me as much as possible, but all they knew what to do was to feed me salad, and it got boring, and I stopped because my parents didn't know what to do, and so then I didn't know what to do. I was like, oh, so this is what it is, it's just salad? So I stopped, and then I got older, and I tried it again. I went vegetarian. I cut out my meat, because when I was diagnosed with my high blood pressure, it wasn't good. The cholesterol and the fats are just not good for your heart. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm going to cut out beef and pig, and then I cut out chicken, and I cut out fish. Salmon was the hardest for me because it's so here in Seattle, it's a very local dish, and I grew up with it, and I'll even say no, it's delicious, but I'm not going to eat it anymore. So finally, I cut out fish. That was my last one to cut out. And then I found out my daughter's lactose intolerant, and we already weren't drinking dairy milk. We hadn't been drinking dairy milk for years, and dairy has a lot of sugar, a lot of fat in it, because nuts would be hard on braces. I get that, because it's baby cow formula, and it has all that milk, the lipids, the sodium, and it causes people to gain weight because that milk is for baby cows, and it's supposed to help baby cows grow. And do you want to be as big as a cow? I don't think so. And so I cut out the dairy, and I lost weight like mad. It was just dropping off of me. And then I found out my daughter was lactose intolerant, so then we had to cut out the cheese. And I didn't want her to do it alone. I was like, okay, honey, I'll cut out, I'll do it with you. You won't have to be alone in cutting out cheese. Mommy's going to cut out the cheese with you. So then I cut out the cheese. And then what else was there to cut out? Egg. And I'm not much of a big egg eater already, so by default, I became vegan.
And I don't
So at first it was completely for health reasons for me, the health benefits, and then it became like a moral reason. But I won't get into the moral portion of it. We can discuss that in another video. But I definitely suggest, if you don't want to cut out your meat, I suggest sticking to chicken and fish, and but at least try to cut out the dairy. If you don't want to cut out the cheese, limit your cheese, but cut out that dairy milk, because that has a lot of sugar and fat in it, and that is just not for your body. So cut down the cheese and get rid of that dairy milk, and go to almond, rice, milk, some other milk alternative.
What you're going for? I honestly would not use the word no. Would you? A lot of people would. Would you? No, but a lot of people would.
No, a lot of people would. Racists, for example. Bigots, idiots, the intolerant. Who am I missing here? Oh yeah, UKIP voters, them as well. A lot of people would. Now, UKIP argued that a Brexit would enable the UK to significantly reduce immigration, preventing both EU citizens from taking British jobs and non-EU citizens from sneaking in to commit terror attacks. And they have not been subtle in their campaign, with toxic posters like this one showing lines of refugees and the headline "Breaking Point." It is hard for me to overstate to you how poisonous things have become in England. Just this week, MP Joe Cox was killed and the man charged for it gave his name in court as
Here, I was going to show you guys a picture.
Freedom for Britain.
Hi, new person.
And in that cauldron, people are being asked to make a major.
Where are you eating out at? What kind of places? Hi, Solid Sub. Here's a picture.
You should know that out of the EU will not necessarily enable Britain to do that.
I don't know if you guys can see. That's a before picture of me.
If we were to completely cut ourselves off from the rest of Europe, we could certainly choose to end migration from the EU. But if we want to remain part of the single market, that means accepting free mobility of labour, both into and out of the UK.
Of course! Because if Britain wants a good trade deal with the EU, it's probably going to have to abide by most of its rules. And the same goes, by the way, for all those hypothetically cumbersome, non-pillow related pillow regulations.
And what's...
Because if British companies want to trade with the EU...
That's good.
That's
good. And what's sad, though, is that I was that big for my wedding. So all my wedding pictures... I'm Big Marie. And I almost want to redo my wedding.
So, to recap, immigration policy may not change.
That's good. I mean, a lot of people think it's so difficult, and it's really not. It's not difficult at all. I mean, I am a creature of habit. I have a very addictive behavior. I know I am. I tend to overindulge. And if I can cut out the meat and the dairy, anyone can do it, honestly.
You know those things I say when countries pop up over my shoulder? That's a reflex action. I don't even know I'm doing it. I'll show you. Germany.
Like I said, I won't get into the moralness of it. I'm not going to try to make anyone feel bad. They're doing. Just like I don't try to convert my friends or my family or anything like that. I let them be who they are, and I'm going to be who I am. So, my husband and my children still eat meat.
Denmark. What would happen if a
I don't try to change anyone. I just let them know how it helped me.
I'm doing these, and I could do them all day. And to be honest, the EU does not make itself easy to love. Its official anthem is Beethoven's Ode to Joy, and they actually had a competition to do a video set to that tune.
What's one of your favorite meals from the places that you go to? Oh my.
Fuck you! Fuck you all!
I'm laughing at this show. Maybe it's still something.
You see,
the soups are really good. Soups are very high in sodium, however, so you definitely want to watch that. What you need to do is, I used to be like that too, and so I replaced it with exercise. So when I get stressed, I go for a run. No, or when I'm hardly ever bored because children. But if I go for a run or I exercise, that's one of my activities. But definitely when I'm stressed or when I need a cool down or something, or if the kids are driving me crazy, I tell my husband, like, you know what, I'm going to go out for a run because I just need to get away. You need, just replace the unhealthy activity with something more healthy. And it's totally mind over matter. It's easier said than done. But it to train yourself to really think a different way. Think about what's good for you. Is what you're doing benefiting you in any way? And think about the long run too. Think about the future and how it's going to affect you in the future. The choices that you're making today.
Oh my God! Really?
That being said, we're not going to leave you. Turns out we knew nonetheless. Fuck you,
So, Jamie, do you and Kenny watch Last Week Tonight? Yeah, if you take a lot of your time and your outside activity and your extracurricular activities is marching and in guard. I mean, you had me watch some of those videos. Those people have to be in real good physical condition to do that stuff.
We must admit we would all be batshit crazy if we vote for leaving it. We would all be batshit crazy if we vote for leaving it.
You okay?
Yep. Should take a shower.
Yeah. I took one earlier this morning. If I should take another one. Yeah. Okay, y'all. It's getting kind of late. But I want to thank you guys again for coming and chit-chatting with me. You guys are amazing. Especially, Christian. You've been on here with Jamie. You guys are always on here supporting me. And Woof Lopez. You guys are amazing. Yeah, and this guy. Oh, thank you. But I was saying, Jamie, if you guys watch Last Week Tonight, I don't know if you do. I have seen Kenny make the Drumpf reference a couple of times, so it makes you think you do. You guys are going to like this episode that was just on tonight.
It's talking about the...
Yeah, it's talking about the UK
deciding if they want to leave the European Union.
Yeah, deciding whether or not they want to leave the European Union. Okay, y'all, but I'll be on, probably not tonight because it's late for me. It's 11:30. I know, I'm such an old lady. Never seen it? Oh my gosh. It's, they have it on YouTube. Just search John Oliver Last Week Tonight. Yeah. Super funny. Alrighty. But I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Have a wonderful day. Have an amazing day. Alright. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you guys soon. Mwah.